Hey everyone, we're from Team Technology, and today we're submitting to the UN Global Hackathon on AI for digital trade regulatory analysis. We're a team of four contributors, with Berlian as the technical lead, Aini as the substantive lead, and you also have me working on the methodology, and also Trishan, who is supporting us in the product and in the UX. Our DTIA framework assessment depends on the researcher reading every law and its implementing regulations of every country for every subpillar. This takes hours of manual labor and also months to take. The gaps are real, as exemplified by Brunei's Personal Data Protection Ordinance, which has been legislated since last year and effective this January, that is yet to be reflected in the published baseline. And many of the assessment results still use the old framework, missing the addition cybersecurity subpillar of 7.2 added in version 2.1. The tool is an MCP server with a local web app mobile ready Apache 2.0, swappable between hosted models like Claude and self hosted open weight models like Llama 3. The pipeline runs six stages: collect, extract, classify, explain, cite, export. Scoring math and conflict checks are deterministic code, never AI output. The model proposes raw verdicts, the score is derived in code. For sources, each country has curated list of official gazettes. For Indonesia, that's BPK, JDIH, OJK, and Bank Indonesia. We also monitor specialized legal feeds for amendment signals, then verify against primary source before extraction. Anti-bot pages, JavaScript portals, and scan PDF are handled by browser automation and hybrid OCR pipeline. Every AI claim carries a verbatim source code with article level citation. When clauses appear to conflict, a blanket prohibition with broad exceptions. For example, the AI will follow a documented precedence logic, not its own judgment. Beyond the mandatory Pillar 6 and 7, we also extend to Pillar 4 and intellectual property rights. Our methodology produced provision level analysis with justification and not just arbitrary numbers. Where our scoring diverge from published baseline, the reasoning will be visible. Our substantive team reviews every AI output and disagreements feedback to refine the model. Here, let me show you in a live walkthrough of our DTRI workbench. Okay, welcome everyone to our DTRI workbench. So basically what you're seeing, this is where all of the Asia Pacific economy has a compliance score. For example, here Indonesia has a score of 0.92, which are fully populated in the pillar 6 and 7. So if we scroll down here, all of the pillar have a score. The left side, legacy, is a score that we have taken from the RDTI framework, while on the right side, the AI index is the result of our analysis that has been supported by AI. For example, let's see on subpillar 6.1. Here, in subpillar 6.1, and on this workbench, you will have four sections. One is the evidence, AI reasoning, recommended improvement, and recommended action. So on the first section on the source evidence is basically what are the existing laws and regulation that is relevant to the subpillar and how it will be affecting them. Here we have the privilege of being able to have verbatim quotation from each of the regulations, and we also have the reasoning on, for example, whether these specific regulation hits the imposition of bans on data transfer and local processing requirement. The reasoning and the source are also bound together. Click any reference the source panel and it will also highlight the matching clause so that it will help with the reasoning. The other section that we have is also about the recommendations and also the recommended actions. Our scoring rubric is transparent. Reviewers see exactly what each score level requires as was referred by the RDTI framework. Recommendations, however, are also non-binding signal, but they tell analysts what policy change should actually move the score, with difficulty and impact that has been estimated upfront. Now going back to Indonesia, for example, we would like to show you the Pillar 7 that we have provided to you. What happened was in the RDTI framework in the VEEP 2.1, there's a new section and subpillar called Lack of Dedicated Legal Framework for Cybersecurity. However, when we checked at the website, there are still many assessments that has not included this pillar. Thus, we show that our tools have been able to produce a result of assessment that has not been conducted yet. For people on the go, we also are available in the mobile version that you can read on the car or before a conference. And lastly, we also be able to provide an Excel report that is similar to what our DTI usually use. And this can be downloaded. And of course, lastly, we are here to provide you with the same workflow in any country in the framework of RDTI. Thank you very much.